Welcome back, Survivor Squad. We're currently on episode 4 of my Timberborn journey. On the last episode, we had our first bad tide, which wasn't as disastrous as I anticipated because it was only for one day. But that prompted me to build a bit of a diversion system up here for the water when it becomes bad tide. So it'll flow straight out and off the edge of the map there. If we have a look at what it's going to look like when it's built, we're going to have some sluices down here to monitor the water flow, and then also some more sluices up there to block off the bad water when it does come through. Now we're 2.5 days away from our next drought and our food is looking grim. So I think what I'm going to do for this episode is come up with a bit of a plan to get more food happening. And I want to utilize some of this space down here. So what I'm thinking is if I put another farmhouse down this end, and then I could even build using some levees, build a bit of a pool area and then a water dump to put just one layer of water in, and then we can fill the whole area with mangroves as well as hydrate the rest of this area. So I could even plant some more food up along these spaces as well. So let's get rid of these 2 plants here, mark them as high priority, build a pathway down here, pop a set of stairs in there, and then if we put the farmhouse there, it can help with the crops over in this area, and it's also going to utilize all of that space as well. That's what we're going to do. And then we want to build some levees all the way down like so. And then how much is a water dump? 250 science. I have enough of that. So we're going to stick this guy right there, I think. Or should we put it there? Yeah, let's put it there. And then just to help these beavers build all this, we'll put pathway in to do that. I feel like I need to make that a high priority because even though we've got a drought coming, we're still not going to get the dam finished in time. So we're going to do all of that a high priority, and then farmhouse, the water dump, obviously the stairs need to go in as well. Okay. Oh, they're so hungry, the poor little beavers. So we do currently have 27 fully grown beavers, and we have 4 breeding pods, but it's halted because there's not enough berries. I'm going to prioritize 2 of these pods for the haulers to bring the berries in because we do need to keep the population going. All right, so the beavers are on their way. They're already starting to build that, but I wish they would clear this first. Oh, no, there they go. They're doing it. Got 1 beaver doing it now. And then once they do that, I can connect the paths. Good, get it. Get in there, little guy. Get rid of it for me. And it's done. Cool. So we connect that path up. It's going to make life a little bit easier for them. We got half a day till the drought starts, but I like this plan. I think this is going to help the food situation quite a bit. No, we've had 2 beavers die of hunger. Oh dear, that is not good at all. All right, the drought has started. The land is going dry. The water is evaporating, but we will be able to survive 7 days. I think we'll be fine. We've still got, they're harvesting all the crabbies there. So that should solve the hunger issue just temporarily until I get more food happening. Now, what I actually just realized is that we need a forester, not a farmhouse. Yeah. Okay. So we're actually going to scrap that, and then we'll have to put in a forester instead. Oh, we have 2 baby beavers now. That's good. And we've also got 450 water. So I can't see us running out of water for this drought period. Our food is also up around about the 40 mark. So I think we're out of the woods just for the minute. And it's the start of a new day. Look at them all scurrying out, getting back to work. I really do wish that they would build this a lot quicker. I need a builder's hut, but I just don't have the capacity. Oh, maybe I could build it and then just, what if, maybe I could build a builder's hut. Where can I put it though? I feel like it'd be beneficial to have it up here somewhere. Okay, we got a builder's hut in. It is a bit of a long walk for them to go down there, but I'm thinking maybe more for the builder's hut when we get back to working on this project over here. All right, they've clocked off for the day. And they're up in their little rooftop terrace, having a good time. Got a little baby beaver, and old mate hasn't even taken his working gear off. He's just straight from work into there, and also down at the fireplace as well. I'm also thinking soon I'm going to move this farmhouse down here because we did see that it can get majority of this area. Let's put it in now. and then we just will leave it there so they can get to it whenever they need. So maybe I could have left that farmhouse there in the first place. Yeah, let's put it right there. I've got to say, this is coming along nicely. I think this plan is going to help us out a lot. The water's going down pretty quick, so I might actually just pause the water pumps for now, and then I'll just keep an eye on the stored water. I'm wondering too if rather than building this coming straight off the edge, we flow the bad water along here. It would be a big project though, but it might be worth it. Might be worth it because then we would have nothing but healthy water flowing through here. So we've got 1 day left of the drought and we're doing okay on the water situation. And our 7-day drought has ended. So the water is going to be coming back in now. The grounds are getting rehydrated. Look, all the grass is growing back. Trees are coming back to life, which means we can put these water pumps back on. And how are we going down here? How much an irrigation barrier is? Let me have a look. 400 science, but it needs treated planks. So we're not quite ready for that. I've got Roman in the room with me and I can hear him snoring in the background. He's sleeping soundly while I'm doing this. We really do have a hunger problem, but they're replanting the kohlrabies. Eventually I'll reduce the amount of kohlrabies because I've found out that they're not overly nutritious. They prefer other foods. Oh gosh, this is taking such a long time. I think I'd also like to build another water storage soon as well, like a big one. Or maybe we won't need to because we'll have that big dam. Only 2 more levees left in here, and then we'll be able to get that water dump in. All right, they're all in. Sweet. So I know they're already building it, but I'm going to mark that as high priority. That is high priority. And I also want the farmhouse next in line to be built. Oh, that actually doesn't go all the way up. Why didn't I think that through? I'm just going to delete that for now. I want to see how green it makes all of this once the fluid goes in there. Okay, fluid dump is in. We need someone in there. Who's lacking a worker? This, we have no haulers. That's okay. I don't need to worry about that right now. I think it's not as important. Oh wow, it's making a big difference already. Maybe we could build like a small water storage here so he doesn't have to go as far. I think we'll do that. We'll just put that there and then a pathway just across and down because we'll probably utilize this space at some point. Okay, so it's coming along. Now I wonder if we can plant the mangroves in here yet. Actually delete these paths and then we're going to fill all of this area with mangroves. Well, that has really worked quite well to make all of this area nice and green. So I'm thinking we will get up here and maybe plant some coffee bushes. I'm not sure. I don't know. We're just going to leave it for the minute. Now, what are we building over here? We are going to get another bad tide soon, I think, because we're currently on day 12 already. So I feel like it will happen sooner rather than later. So we're going to get everyone to prioritize this dam and get this built. But what do the sleuths need? Metal blocks. How many do we have? 30. We're going to need a bit more for those, but I'm not too worried about it at this minute. Oh wow, our food is actually up higher than it's ever been now. It's up over 250. We're still maintaining around 400 to 450 water, and we've got 500 and just over 550 logs as well. It's coming together. Maybe I'm getting the hang of this finally. All right, we do have a bad tide approaching, so that's happening in 3 days, and I just wonder if even if we can just get across the top done first. So for the next 2 days, we're going to have them working 24 hours non-stop, just in the hopes that we can get this in. Why are you working down there? I don't need you to do that. What if we mark all of this as low and then they won't be able to get to any of that? It's not going to happen. Oh my gosh, it's not going to happen. Maybe 1 day left and I've just caused a bit of a flooding situation, haven't I? I don't think we're going to get it done. Oh no. But I guess even if we are a little bit late, it'll still stop the bad water flowing through to a degree. Okay, so it just needs one more plank in there and then they can build up this side. Nah, it's not going to happen. We're here. Oh no. Here it comes. Oh gosh. And all the poo water is going to come down onto the another crisis. Just, you know what? I spoke too soon. I literally was just saying how it's coming along and we're stabilizing, and then we got a bad tide. Oh my gosh, get out of there. I'm actually going to pause this, Forester. There shouldn't be any reason why anyone's going in there now. Anyway, look, we've got half a day, so it's still not that bad. It's going to cause a little bit of a problem short term, but look, all of this water's still nice and green. I mean blue. All of this water's still nice and blue, and then they'll have this finished before long, and then we won't have to worry about bad water coming through here again. How is it going? Well, that's just been built. All right, so none of this has been built yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, look at that. Ew, it's full. It looks so sludgy. Bad tide has ended. Thank goodness for that. That really wasn't as bad. It could have been a lot worse. Imagine like a 7-day bad tide. We would have been ruined, I reckon. So at least I've got this preventative measure in now. Okay, so once all this bad water cycles its way out of my river, then I'll get the forester back in action to replant these dead mangroves. I feel like we need to put another fluid dump in. It really hasn't filled it. I'm going to put another fluid dump in. Let's delete that, make that a high priority. Okay, they've pulled out that mangrove, so now I can put in my second water fluid dump and put that right there. And I'm going to high prioritize that because I want it done. Okay, so it looks like we are having a bit of a problem with water, with the bad water situation over here. So I am going to have to come up with a plan for this bad water. Okay, so this is looking good. We can unpause this, and we've got, how much scrap have we got now? 29. So we might even turn the smelter back on. It is in. That looks really good. I'm really happy with this. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Maybe because I'm a complete novice. So now we can actually prioritize all of this, and then also these as well. So that'll keep them busy for a little while. I want to build, I'm going to set this up to build some levees to fix this bad water issue. So that's what I'm thinking. So we need to get this in. So how are we going to get the beavers up there? And then I also need to get my beavers over there. Maybe it would have been better to take it from there because those ones are already built. Let's try that. And then we'll actually be able to come down through here, and then we can make all of this happen, and I think that's going to help us out a huge amount. Okay, I would like them to finish this. What do I do first? I don't know. What do I do first? I think we will. I think we're going to do this first. Get that happening. I feel like we need more storage for cassavas. Let's put them, where can we put them? Down here? What I would like is a medium warehouse, and I want it here, and it will hold our cassavas. And then once that's built, I'll actually change this to fermented cassavas. So we have 2 storage units for more food. Oh, they've got the stairs in. I'm really excited about this. And we have a jobless beaver. So if we have a jobless beaver, where can we put him? I think we need to go back into the science hut. Get at least one beaver making more science. So we've got another beaver that's just grown up. So 2 science huts back up and running. Speaking of science, what is next on the list? A number cruncher. 1 hour makes 10 science, but it needs power and also a lot of science to unlock. Ooh, that decontamination pod would be good too. Maybe we won't need it. Okay, so the cassava storage unit is in, and we can see that we've already got heaps going in there. It's like automatically gone straight up to over 50. And then I emptied this storage unit, which had cassavas in it, and I've now changed it to fermented cassavas. So that should boost the food production a little bit more. And I also just realized that we didn't have any storage down here for mangrove fruits either. I actually have decided that we're going to get started on this. So this is all happening, and I can also mark those and delete this because we don't need it. I want to even start thinking about getting another, maybe a couple more breeding pods in. So once they've ripped those plants out of the ground, then we'll put a couple more breeding pods in as well. Because ideally I want to grow the population so we can get haulers back in, build the builder's hut, and that way we'll actually get production happening. Even if we get up here, we could put a couple of fluid dumps in, fill this with water, and then use this area as, I don't know, for something. Maybe I was going to say for like our industrial area, but then we'd need engines and stuff too. So I don't really know about that right now. but we'll get this happening so we can get the poo water out of my main river. So construction has started. I'm excited to get this done, because then once we can successfully have the bad water like running off the map and away from where we're trying to actually set up, then that's going to alleviate a huge amount of problems. So once we get all of these levees in all the way down to there, I'm going to then have to block that off, like right where the path is, and I'll build some stairs to maybe go around just here to block this off. Maybe we could even put a log storage here. That's what I'm going to do. Put a large industrial pile right there. I'm going to make it high priority, and it's going to hold logs. So we do have a lot that's high priority right now. So what if we do all of this as the next level down, our next bad tide? And you know what? I'm not even worried. So we've got a bad tide in 3 days, which is probably going to go for a little bit longer than the 1 day this time. But we have got our sleuths in place, which is going to stop the bad water from entering, and it's just going to run straight off the back of the map there. So okay, and we're getting some logs in there as well now too. So that's actually going to make life a lot easier for them when they're up here building these. Breeding pods are in, so we should be getting a little bit of an increase in beaver production soon. Bad tide has started. Let's see how this works. There they go, they're shutting off, and that's going to run straight out the back. So our bad tide is for 4 days this time, so it is a decent amount longer, but we don't really have to worry because there's nothing coming down through our little town. Yeah, see, this is a problem, but I suppose once we do this, it's not going to be a problem anymore, because now all the bad water has run through there. It's contaminated the land, and all of my mangroves are dead. So this really didn't work the way I guess I wanted it to, but it will once we finalize that. And they're doing it pretty quickly. I can't imagine it will be too much longer before all of this is done. I'm actually so happy with this, like considering we had to make it on the fly because I completely forgot about bad tides, and then it just sort of happened, and we maybe lost a couple of beavers along the way due to contamination, but it works really well. So I've surprised myself. The levees are coming in, they're throwing them in so quickly, which is really good because I thought this project was going to take a lot longer than what it has. So I left the water pumps going through the bad tide just to sort of see how long they last, and it is getting pretty low, and we're on our last day or half a day almost. So I guess they can run effectively for about 4 days before the water runs out. So that's good to know. All right, the bad tide has ended and our fresh water is coming back in. Yeah, that's really good. Works effectively. All right, it's all done. I want to delete the path. I want to delete this, and I want to high prioritize that to be picked up. And then while we're doing that, we need to make that and that as well. Actually need to empty this now. Once that's empty, we can delete it, pick up the leftover resources. Okay, let's delete that and make that a high priority. All right, that's pretty much empty now, and we will get them to pick these up too. Once they're picked up, I'm going to delete the path out of there and then build a levee in, some stairs up the top, and then they'll be able to come down and close this off. And then we can get back to working on this big dam. Okay, that's done. Oh, I'm really excited about this because it came together a lot quicker than I thought it would. Maybe I think it was actually because I put the wood storage there. So I think if I hadn't put the wood storage, they would have had to travel a lot farther to collect the wood. So I really did kind of make their lives a lot easier in that sense. All right, I'm going to speed this up because I'm so impatient. Put that there, and put that there. Once that's in, I will then mark these for high priority, and hopefully we have a bit of success and we don't have any leakage, because that would be bad. So this one I think is going to be a little bit of a problem because I think it might leak out over to the side, but we don't have anything happening over here. So I think it's going to be okay. All right, so we're nearly up to 40 fully grown beavers. We've got 37 at the minute and 6 babies. So we're going to have a lot more beavers to actually get some more jobs happening soon. And we are full on cassavas as well. So we're out of the woods in terms of hunger. So, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Straight down and off the edge. Okay, that's working. So I reckon once this one goes in, we may get a little bit of overflow out off to the side, which we'll find out soon enough, but that's okay. And then I'll even be able to get rid of this stupid little creation that I made. And I think I might even put like a dam down here too, so that we can keep some water during the next drought. Oh no, it didn't. It just flowed straight out. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're halfway complete with this. So that will be done tomorrow and it's in. So I'm hoping that that doesn't overflow anywhere. I think it's all good. I think we're actually in business here. And then all of this now is just clean water. Now I need to fix up this. So essentially I want to delete these. How am I going to fix this? Do I delete this altogether and just... So I think we might need to do like a complete rehaul of this, like a redesign. Okay, we have another bad tide approaching in 3 days time. What I want to do first of all is build a dam, like right down here. Right there. Should we do it there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to set them to 80. And we also need to get down there. How do I want to do that? I need to get them over there. I could actually utilize this path down here. Okay, so get a path happening. And then we'll put like a set of stairs there. All right. And I also think I want to delete all of this. Yeah, I want to delete this. I don't like it anymore. Just got a little bit of trauma from this. We're going to put some stairs here for the moment so that we can actually come down and pick all of this up. Okay, 2.5 days till the bad tide happens. We have 5 jobless beavers. So we're going to put them all in the hauling post. And I think we should also get this builder's hut happening now too. Oh, and we've just hit 40 adult beavers. So the population is growing. We've still got a lot of food and wood and water. So I think everything's going to be a-okay. All right, so we've got the first floodgate in. They're currently building the stairs. Stairs are in. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to get built, we have another 3 unemployed beavers. So I'm opening the science huts back up. Bad tide has just started as well. So my sleuths have done their job. Oh, what happened? How? That didn't happen the first time. Okay, I think it's okay. Jeez. All right, so we've got another 4 day, or was it 3.5 days? Well, we've got 3 days left of the bad tide. So, and all of that's just dried up. But once we get these floodgates in, then we'll be able to hold some water in here and then this land will stay healthy as well. Okay, and it's in. Now, I'm wondering if I need to get some more power happening. So I think we'll build that there and then we'll get a small wheel right there. And we'll also put another one and then we'll be able to put one right next to it. I don't think we can put it there with the stairs in the way. But let's try. Yeah, we can't. We've got to wait. We'll wait until they pick all that up. And then, which I wish they would do. Anyway, I guess they just want to get this dam built as well. Yeah, so I don't know how it overflowed there. Maybe I should build a second layer of levees on the way up. That's a good idea. Maybe I can just put them there for now so that it reminds me to do it. We should put a log storage up here. I think we will. So storage, and we want a large industrial pile there. 2 sets of stairs, and let's get these in. Okay, bad tide has ended, and we have clean water coming back into the village. They've also started to build the builder's hut as well, which is good because we have 5 unemployed beavers. Oh, our food's completely run out too. Okay, so maybe we need to pause some of the breeding pods. Now that we've got a bit of a population boost, we need to think about all the food that we currently don't have. Oh, they're all getting really hungry now too. How am I... all of a sudden, I've just given myself more food issues. Maybe we build another fermenter there. It's not going to fit though. That's the issue. We'll build it on that side. I think it's 3. Okay, so now we can delete the path and we'll build another fermenter right there. Make that a high priority. And we're going to do cassavas. All right, the fermenter is in and our food is slowly climbing back up. But I'm going to get rid of all the trees in this area so that we can utilize this space for more food. So I'm actually going to need to put a fluid dump in here. So that means I need to build a levee, maybe like there. And I also need, I think these ones gone too. Can I get another levee in there yet? I can. Good. So put that there. Okay, we want a levee there. Hey, go in there and all the way across. And then we're going to put a fluid dump right in the side there. And set of stairs. Can't put a set of stairs. Can I put a pathway in yet? Okay, we'll have to wait. I swear every time we get to like a comfortable place, something else happens and I have to deal with it. How's our food? Okay. Yeah. Oh, not good. I do think that we need to make a storage for the mangrove fruits as well. So I'm actually going to delete this because we didn't end up needing it. And I want to put a farmhouse in there. So that is a good spot for it. And what are we going to grow? I think we might grow, what do I need for corn? Can they just eat normal corn? No, it's got to be corn rations. So I think we should do soybeans. All right, it's worked. The fluid dump is in, and as you can see, it's filling up and it's made all of this land green, so we can use all of it to plant. So that's good, because I was getting a bit concerned there. We have bumped back up to 120 food, and I had to turn off 2 of my breeding pods just to slow things down. And I also want to get this warehouse in as well. All right, the farmhouse is now high priority, and we have prioritized the soybeans. Now that can pretty much do that whole area. So I do want to get rid of, we may as well use the whole area. So let's get rid of all of them, and that, and all of that, and that. All right, the farmhouse is in, and we have 2 beavers working in there already, and they're going to start planting all the corn. I mean the soybeans, which means we actually need to get another fermenter happening. So I think I actually need to address the power situation next. Okay, that's in. So if they have fruits on them, why isn't he collecting them? Oh gosh, I didn't even realize that a gatherer flag collects the mangrove fruits. I thought the forester did it. Oh my gosh, that actually would have saved me a lot of time. Okay, so then that means if we get, where is it? Let's get 2 in, make them a high priority, and we're gonna prioritize mangrove fruits. Can they get all of that area? They can. So this whole time we had no one collecting the mangrove fruits apart from this tiny little space of area down here, because I thought the forester did it. Okay, have we got the 2 in down here as well? Okay, good. So that's going to help our food situation even more now. So we can now fill the rest of this area with soybeans, and we can put soybean storage 1, 2, 3 right there. All 3 of those warehouses are going to now store soybeans. And look, our food is going straight back up. So we're just over 50 beavers, and our food's gone right up to over 200. We're sitting at 230 right now. So happy about that. I would really like to, oh, we've got a drought approaching in 3 days. Did they pick up all these woods now? Let's have a look. No, they didn't. Okay. Well, let's get them back on this dam. I want this builder's hut finished, because then we can actually employ some more beavers to... Oh, it's done. Okay, that was quick. All right, so we've got 3 extra builders in there now, so we might even get this happening a little bit quicker. Oh, look at all those mangrove fruits we're getting. I feel so silly. Oh well, that's okay. I know now, right? Oh, we actually have 9 homeless beavers, so we do need to make some more housing as well. I wonder if we can actually put a house up here. Okay, so let's just pause this for a minute. We need some housing. I'm going to put another one straight on top, and then a double platform, and in here I'll put a triple and a single, and then we'll do the pathway over to there. So we actually need to get that house up and running, and then I think we should also make another rooftop terrace too. It is coming along quicker now, I think 1 day before the next drought starts, but I'm not too concerned because we've got our dams down here. We have our bad water running off over here, so we don't even need to worry about bad tides anymore at all. And we've got pretty much the rest of the map just producing trees and food. But that's okay, because we do need all that. And yeah, look how much faster it's coming together. All right, the drought has started. It is a 5-day drought, which isn't too bad. I think I'm going to just let my leave my water pumps on through that time. But I think we've made a lot of progress in this episode. Like, we've completely solved the bad water issue, so we don't have to worry about bad tides anymore. The dam is coming in nicely, so once that's finalized and completed, we're really not going to have any issues for a while regarding water throughout the droughts. Food is still on the rise. We're almost at 400 food. Managed to get all of this area happening. I do need to remember to make the we're going to have to switch one of these fermenters to do soybeans, but right now we've still got a couple more days before the soybeans are ready to go. And we've managed to keep water down here, put in a big mango fruit farm down here. I'm really happy with how this episode's gone, but we are going to leave it there today. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.